The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Doncic passes to MP. There's the triple. On target from range.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Off target from outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. From deep. And Reid with a basket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP outside. From behind the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
DiVincenzo to pass to Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert against Hayes. McDaniels from long range. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The offensive rebound. Got it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. DiVincenzo against Doncic. It's Edwards on the wing, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's MP. Good. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Reid. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. Finney Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for James, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for for Doncic.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. LeBron James, #1, MP 3rd.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Conley against Reeves. Reed, a screen on Reeves. Here's Conley. And that one's good.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Reeves against Conley. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. Cole's got 18.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Conley. Reed, a screen on Reeves. Here's Conley. That shot is off. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. The new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Reed comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alexander Walker. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
And so in the game for the Lakers, They've got MP. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Goodwin in at the small forward position.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Reed for three. Minnesota again missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Goodwin passes to MP. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Back to Edwards. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Hachimura finds MP. There's the three. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. MP against DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Releases. DiVincenzo can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
DiVincenzo against MP. This one for 3. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And so it's Los Angeles with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road where they've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test for sure.
I miss my bed.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's McDaniels, rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Now Edwards takes a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now here's DiVincenzo doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's James. Doncic passes to MP, puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
MP scanning the floor. He drops it from range. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
DiVincenzo with a screen on James. McDaniels from long range. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Reid for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 12.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert against Hayes. Launches it. Reid can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 39.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
.41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Counted from distance.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by MP.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.